everyone, this side Diksha Ahuja. Welcome back to my channel Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. So in today's video I have come up with the revision part of national income and the related aggregates. Right? So what we're gonna do in this session, we will see all the three formulas. We'll do 2-3 questions on the numerical and then we'll see few MCQs based on this chapter. Okay, so let's start the session. You can see the three formulas one by one of calculating national income. You must know initially that how to calculate national income. There are three methods. First is income method, that says we should add the factor income of all the three methods, that is compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income, as you can see here. And then afterwards, adding these three, you will get NDPFC, you will get domestic income, and then plus NFIA. NFIA means net factor income from abroad, and you will get national income. And next is expenditure method. Expenditure method says that we are having the expenditure is being done by 4 sectors. Aggregate demand is done by 4. Demand is done by 4 sectors. That is private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption expenditure, gross domestic capital formation. That is nothing but investment. It has 2 components: gross domestic fixed capital formation, right, plus change in stocks. Last is net exports. Adding these 4, you will get GDP, MP, and using the basics, we'll come to national income and NPFC. And the last one is production method. You get GVMP from production method, that you can get from the formula value of output minus intermediate consumption. So value of output says sales plus change in stock. So let's start with this production method only, and then we'll do one big question, a tricky question of calculating national income by income expenditure method. Always the answer comes same from all the 3 methods, but we'll see in that question that the answer is coming different of like some error, right? It might happen 0.01% that the answer can be different. So let's start with question number 1, that is production method, calculate sales. One question for practice. Let's start. As shown in the formula of production method, we need to calculate GVMP. But see this question, question number 1. This question is saying that we need to calculate sales. So let's take sales as X, and the question is also given with NVAFC, that is net value added at factor cost. But we need to calculate GVMP. So GVMP we require from NVAFC is given. So we'll use the basics. What is the basics? Net to gross. Tell me, net to gross will get depreciation. Then factor cost, the market price, will get NIT. So in the question, what it is given, you can see it is given net value added at 300. Depreciation as you can see on number 4th. On number 4th, depreciation is given to be how much? 30. And net indirect taxes is given to be, just check, indirect taxes is given to be 20, right, on number 3rd. Subsidies are not given, we'll take it 0. So you'll solve it, you will get rupees 350 crores, right? You got GVMP. Now we want sales, to use the formula of GVMP whole. From production method we know GVMP comes, and GVMP is equals to value of output minus intermediate consumption. And we know value of output means sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption. So let's take sales as X, GVMP as 350, and let's solve the answer. Change in stock is given in the question is how much? Just have a look. It is given in the question minus 50 minus intermediate consumption is 200. When you solve, take it this side, 400 plus 200, X, that is sales, will come out to be how much? Rupees 600 crores. That is my answer. So, not even directly, indirect question can also come from this. So, instead of calculating GVMP or NBFC, I have shown you one question in which we need to find sales. So, let's do the next question from income method and production and the expenditure method. Okay, let's do the next question from income and expenditure method. Let's do the next question from income and expenditure method. So first of all, just recapture this income method. I'm just showing you this profit is profit before tax, right? So we require profit before tax. That means the corporate tax should be added in this tax. If somewhere the profit after tax will be given, so we need to add corporate tax, right? The profit which is given in the income method is profit before tax. Whenever after tax is given, profit after tax is given hoga, so we will add the corporate tax. So let's do it. So question number 1 is done. Let's do question number 2. Let's calculate national income from income method of this following question. Let's do it. We know from income method we get domestic income and DPFC, right? And adding first of all compensation of employees. It is not given. Actually, wages and salaries is given on number 1. Wages and salaries how much? 500 crores. Plus, then wages and salaries, apart from that, nothing is given. So we'll move to the second one. So here royalty is given on third number. We'll add that. How much? 20. Then after that, just have a look what is given. Rent, interest is given on fourth number. Interest 40. Then rent is given on 8th number, that is 50. Then rent also done. Now profit is given. Just have a look on 11th number, but this profit is profit after tax. We need to add the corporate tax with this. You should know this thing. हमें इसके साथ corporate tax को add करना पड़ेगा. So it is given 100. So we'll add 20 here. So now mixed income is not given. So we'll consider it 0. Adding these, what I'll get? Just solve it. What I'm getting? 600. 730 I'm getting. So domestic income I'm getting 730 crores. Then after that, let's calculate NNPFC that you will get from NDPFC plus NFI, net factor income from abroad, because we need to go from domestic to national. So 730, and just have a look on the last number. NFI, net factor income from abroad, is given to be minus 5. So answer will come out to be 725 crores from income method. So now let's do the same from expenditure method. Let's do it. Now let's do the calculation of national income through expenditure method. So expenditure method mein you should know that what is being calculated, GDP MP first. So let's calculate GDP MP from expenditure method, and we know from expenditure method we need to add C plus I plus G plus NX. So private final consumption expenditure is not given directly. It is given in 2 subparts. Fifth part is households final consumption expenditure, that is given to be 600. Plus something else is given. Final consumption expenditure of private non-profit organization serving households. So ये एक तरह का private final consumption expenditure ही है. That is 9th number, which is how much? 30. Right? You can have a look on the question. After that, C is done. I, investment. Investment is given net domestic capital formation. Net domestic capital formation is given how much? 60. So net domestic capital formation is given 60. So net is given. So I can say gross ki jagah, you can say what we are calculating? Net domestic capital formation. We are calculating net domestic product at market price, because there is no need of depreciation. Right? How much it is given? It is given 60. Now last is net exports. We know, and net exports is given to be 13th number, that is, it is given to be 20. When you will solve for this, anything else you need to add? Net domestic capital formation and exports. When you will solve for this, how much you are getting? So private, one thing is remaining, wait. Government final consumption expenditure, that is given to be 120, right? Because we know that aggregate demand is equals to C plus I plus G plus NX. You all remember this, right? So C was done, this was G was left. So I added that. So added net exports is given to be in minus. Net exports minus may given it. So consider that as well properly. Okay, solve for this. So now 600, 700, 720 minus 2700, 790. Right, crores is my domestic income. But I want NNP. Let's say I got domestic income at market price. Right, net domestic product at market price is given. But I want NNP FC. So NDP MP minus NIT plus NFI. So let's solve for this. 790 minus, so indirect taxes is how much given? Just see, it is given 100. Then after that, minus 30 is given subsidies. Just have a look. Plus NFIA is given how much? How much it is given? It is given minus 5. So let's solve for this. How much is coming? So 790 minus 100 plus 30 minus 5. So it is 25 plus, and it is 690. So it is how much? 715 crores. So see, from income method it was coming 7 to 5, but from expenditure method it is coming 715. So there is a gap of 10. It happens only in 0.001% questions. Otherwise, the answer from income method and expenditure method will be same. So we did few questions for you people. Let's do some of the MCQ questions for you, so that let's practice for some points of national income. Let's do it. So now let's do few of the MCQ questions of national income. So I'm having a bunch of questions in front of you. Let's practice some of them. So question number 5 is saying which one of the following is not included in. So now I have come up with MCQ questions of national income. That is also important to practice. So let's start from this random questions. So question number 7 is saying broker's commission on the sale and purchase of second-hand goods. We know the production and income from second-hand goods is not included, but broker's commission is included. Why? Because it is the income of the broker. वो तो उसी से earn करता है, right? So it will be included in national income because वो COE का part है. No, it is a part of domestic capital formation. No, it is the income earned by rendering some productive service. So उन्होंने service करवाई है, and it is that. So answer is C. It is not the part of COE, but yes, definitely it is a part of the income earned after giving the service. So next question says, which of the following will be included in national income? Financial transactions, sale and purchase of shares नहीं होता. Then sale of old goods नहीं होता. Illegal activities नहीं होती. So production of goods and services definitely होती है. Right? Next is, which of the following transactions, you can have a look, the questions are here only. Which of the following transactions is not included in national income? Broker होता है. Interest on finance given by owners of production, definitely it is a factor payment. We have taken the loan for productive purpose and we are giving the interest. Next, interest paid on banks, right? That is also levied. Payment of corporate tax. Any type of payment of tax is not included. Is that clear? Because we require national income, that is NNP FC. So no indirect tax, nothing. So the answer will be B. Next question. Which of the following is not a part of country's net domestic product at market price? So net does not include depreciation. So the answer will be A part, that is depreciation. Next and the last question for today is, which of the following is an intermediate consumption, intermediate expenditure? We should know the final consumption is not intermediate consumption. कोई investment होती है, that is also not intermediate consumption. So expenditure on purchase of furniture, this is investment. This is not a intermediate consumption. Maintenance of the firm, right? Expenditure जो हमने किया है, that is intermediate consumption. Otherwise, machine bought by the firm, ये सब investment है. Okay, so we did few MCQ questions, we did numerical questions. So I hope it is a good session. So we'll meet in the next video now. Till then, bye bye.